Virgin Games. You don't see that anymore.
No. So, back in the 90s, when Virgin were trying their hand at games, they did things like Cool Spot, things like that. This is actually quite an interesting collaboration in some ways, actually. Being that this game, the Terminator on the Mega CD, was a Virgin Games, published it.
Yeah.
And they're the people that did Cool Spot. Little interesting tidbit about Cool Spot. It was the 7-Up logo in America.
It was.
It's not the 7-Up logo over here. We had some weird dog-looking dude.
Fido Dodo.
Yes.
He's awesome.
But so they published this game, but the creators of it, I don't know if it's actually shiny. But the director, one of the people involved, Dave Perry, not the one from Games Master for any old Englishers out there. But yeah, basically he was the one who dealt with Earthworm Jim. And you can sort of tell in some of the level design in this is sort of almost like a beta of Earthworm Jim.
I did like the footage from the first film shrunk down to a postage stamp size.
Yes, that's probably the only bad thing about this game is that the video footage is, let's be honest, it's awful.
Because there was, probably at a similar time maybe, there were a set of Terminator first-person shooter games on the PC.
Yes, they were.
That's actually fairly unique selling things at the point. I know that I can't remember the name of the games at all, which is annoying.
Yeah.
But the second one had like drivable vehicles.
Dave Perry. Yeah, this wasn't one of them.
No, I gathered that.
But yeah, this also has music by Tommy Tallarico. Obviously, this intro music is the one from the film. So, ignoring that one, yeah, and the music in this was awesome.
But I don't know, I'm thinking, is it Tommy Tallarico the one else to do Command & Conquer, or am I thinking of someone else?
No.
Thinking of someone else.
You're thinking of someone else. No, Tommy Tallarico did Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, I know he also did Video Games Live.
Yes.
Which the guy who did Command & Conquer also ended up in. This is probably why I'm conflagrating the two.
That's the one. So here we come back to more piss poor footage from the film.
That is pretty terrible.
GIF in action, but they don't last very long, so straight into the game, which is markedly better in terms of its graphics. So this is a platform run and gun.
Like Contra?
Yes, not quite as fast paced as Contra, but it is fucking awesome. Now the quality of this game, like the graphical quality and stuff, is incredible. This level doesn't really show it off at its best, but you will see it at its best. But it's like for a Mega Drive.
Well, certainly at the time.
Yeah. But yeah, as the game goes on, you will see more of the reason why this is so amazing. Get into that bastard, it's impossible, so I'm just going to miss it. Big Terminator one, TX1, it's T101, isn't it, that one?
Which one?
The ones I'm shooting.
Possibly.
It's, Terminator 1. They're the Arnie style ones, aren't they?
I think that's a T1000.
No, T1000 was the liquid metal.
Oh, I can't remember.
You ever were a big fan of Terminator, or?
Yeah, it was alright.
Just thought we'd play a decent. After playing we literally just played the 2 Star Trek games, and I felt that you deserved
a
decent conversion of something from pop culture rather than.
I mean, it's bizarre. The bit of Terminator that I always liked was the bit at the beginning in the future. I don't really care for any of the stuff that goes on in the past.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like my apocalyptic sci-fi.
So you. See, I always found that one of the weaker bits. Terminator, personally. I like the idea of. See, the first film was. It's a bit like Alien, I suppose, in that the first film. you've just got normal people facing up against something so fucking hard that it's almost impossible to kill. And then the second film is a little bit more action based. You know, rather than like the first one's more of a horror, the second one's more of an action film.
Yeah.
And then the third one throws it all down the toilet.
Third one I never saw, so.
Well, the third Terminator.
Terminator Salvation was.
Boo.
Yeah. I mean, bizarrely, the game for Terminator Salvation was also a bit shit, but had some really, really nice. It was really bizarre. It had some really nice ideas to it. Like it had a really, really nice cover system.
Right.
That had sort of like it had a radius. You know, when you were in cover, you had like a radius that you could look at, and it would allow you to move between bits of cover in that radius. So you could feasibly move up between bits of cover, which actually looked and felt really cool. It's just everything else about the game was bobbins.
Right. Yeah, but hey, you said you like the post-apocalyptic. You must be loving this level then.
Yeah.
All of the broken houses that no one will live in now.
I mean, Terminator Salvation was obviously based all in the.
I do like that the street lamps are still on in the background though.
Well, I do like the fact that there's animation in the back, so you've got hunter-killers flying around and...
Yeah. I love... what I loved about Terminator and Alien 2, actually, like Aliens, was that you had that very... I mean, I've used it on our overlays for the retro stuff, because I love it so much. You had that retro 80s, 90s blue and red lighting. I mean, this is mostly red. I wish there was a little bit more blue in the background of this level. But there are levels later on that do it. And they are... It always looks gorgeous. Looks gritty, but beautiful. And I'm like, that's why have films stopped doing that? And did you watch the latest Terminator film? The Terminator... Fuck, what was it called? Oh, shit! Fuck. Crushed. But yeah, Terminator something, where basically they've redone Terminator 1 a bit, but then changed it up.
No.
I watched it in the cinema. What was annoying was the first half of that film, I was in love with it. Because they went back to the 80s and they did the 80s lighting and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, this is amazing. Then they had like an Asian T-1000, like the liquid metal one, chasing them and like changing up how the storyline goes, and like, yeah, everything about that, loved it. But then all of a sudden, hang on, let me kill this thing. There we go. But yeah, then all of a sudden you had the they changed it up too much.
Okay.
So it's like they went into the past, they redid elements of the first film, but changed it up because the machines in the future,
Skynet,
figured out what was going on, and since like basically changed history.
Right.
That was brilliant, and then all of a sudden it got to a point where they just poured acid on the T-1000 to destroy it almost immediately in a really unnecessary fashion.
Okay.
And then they went, right, we're going into the present day. I was like, don't fucking bring it into the present day. And of course, the thing that they did, the biggest fucking insult they did was when they got into the present day, all the storyline went from being quite a cool, interesting idea to just being a generic sci-fi.
Okay.
So they lost all the interesting story elements. And then the lighting changed. The blue-red that they put in to match the 80s style colour scheme disappeared, and it was just sort of like, yeah, it's sort of standard lighting. And I was just like, you've ruined it. Keep the whole fucking film that way. I like that you get this foreground stuff.
Yeah.
Also, what the audience will only see a little bit of is that the blacks, they flash white, all the blacks. So in order to create the thunder in the background. So that's why, like, what we're seeing is a bit epileptic.
Yes.
Flashing around the edge. There's be less of that on the recording, as you can see over there, but
You can still see it in the left and the right.
yeah, there's still a bit of it. It's a clever way around, you know, palette issues or palette limitations. Fuck. But yeah, nonetheless, obviously, anyone with epilepsy will have to be a bit careful with this episode.
Yeah, I mean, as far as my sci-fi goes, I mean, I absolutely love things like Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
I love this. Look at this lighting, dude. It's amazing. See what I mean, though? Like different levels of stuff.
Yeah.
Very much like Earthworm Jim. I'm guessing you didn't play Earthworm Jim.
No.
Fuck it.
I was on a PC at this point.
Such a melon, man. Should have been playing some real games.
Quake would like to have a word with you.
Who?
Quake.
Oh, I've got it on the Dreamcast, so...
Is that Quake 3 you're talking about?
Arena, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about the original Quake.
Console first-person shooter, motherfucker.
Can I just leap over that thing?
I'm not going to try it. But I'll try and leave. Fucked! So, yeah. So, which Terminator films did you say you've seen? The first two?
Yes.
So, to be fair, the two best ones.
Yeah.
By a long margin. Don't say yes, you don't know.
Well, and Salvation, obviously.
Oh, so, yeah. Okay.
Where Jake Sully attempts to have an American accent and fails again.
Who's Jake Sully?
I can't remember the guy's name. Jake
the one
Sully in
who's
Avatar.
also in Avatar, yeah. That. I really don't understand his casting.
Is it Sam something?
Yeah, Sam something. Sam Worthington.
I think that's it.
I don't understand why people cast him in certain roles. Like, they cast him in, like, the Clash of the Titans stuff. And I was just like, he's the least Grecian-looking man I've ever seen in my life.
Is this just a case of throw grenades at it till it dies?
Yeah. Just got to try and stop it coming towards me.
I think you've blown up the front tracks.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
So I take it at this point you're trying to get into the time travel facility.
That's right. Half the game takes place in the past, so,
Yep.
and then half the game takes place in finding Sarah Connor. And I assume you break your neck at the end. I've never actually completed the game.
Oh.
I've gotten near the end. I've gotten into Tech Noir most of the time.
Yeah.
The nightclub bit, which is I think the third or second to last level. So, but yeah, never gotten much further than that.